You've been lied to. You think you're stuck at 15 push-ups because you're weak? No. You're stuck because you're practicing ego reps that destroy your joints and starve your muscles of growth. Most people hit a wall at 20 reps. Today, I'm going to show you the biomechanical shift that unlocks your true power. We're going from 10 shaky reps to 8 plus. Explosive reps by fixing the mistakes your gym teacher never caught. Let's rebuild your foundation. Welcome back to the channel. The push-up is the undisputed king of bodyweight exercises, but it's also the most disrespected. If you're doing 50 push-ups but your elbows are flaring and your back is sagging, you're not doing 50 push-ups, you're doing 50 invitations for a shoulder injury. In this video, we aren't just talking about doing more. We're talking about strategic volume. We'll break this down into 3 pillars. The form audit, killing the rep killers. The physics of power, positioning for maximum leverage. The 8-week ladder, the exact protocol to skyrocket your endurance. Stick around until the end, because I'm revealing the hidden pivot technique, a small adjustment in your hands that instantly adds 5 to 10 reps to your set without adding any muscle. Before we build the skyscraper, we have to fix the dirt it's sitting on. Let's talk about the 3 rep killers. 1. The chicken wing elbow flare. Most people flare their elbows out at a 90-degree angle. This puts immense pressure on the rotator cuff and ignores the triceps. You want your elbows at a 45-degree angle. Think of your body as an arrow, not a T. 2. The sagging bridge hips. If your hips hit the floor before your chest, your core is turned off. A push-up is essentially a moving plank. If your core isn't engaged, you're leaking energy. 3. The half-moon range of motion. If your chest doesn't come within an inch of the floor, the rep doesn't count. Half reps build half muscles. By going all the way down, you trigger a stretch reflex in the pectorals that actually helps propel you back up. To hit 80 reps, you can't just rely on brute strength. You need to understand leverage. The hand placement secret. Stop placing your hands flat and dead on the floor. Instead, imagine you are trying to screw your hands into the ground. Rotate your palms outward without actually moving them. This creates external rotation in the shoulders, locking them into a stable, powerful socket. The breath-to-power ratio. Listen closely. Inhale on the way down, and sharp exhale on the sticking point, the halfway mark on the way up. This creates intra-abdominal pressure, stabilizing your spine and giving you a pneumatic boost. I remember a guy named Mark. Mark could do 30 push-ups, and he stayed at 30 for 2 years. He did 3 sets of 30 every single morning. He thought he was working hard, but the body is an adaptation machine. If you give it the same stimulus every day, it stops changing. Mark didn't need more reps. He needed mechanical variety. We switched him to incline volume training, and within 6 weeks, his max jumped to 65. The lesson? You cannot grind your way through a plateau. You have to outsmart it. If you want 80 reps, stop doing random sets. Follow this, weeks 1 to 2, the density phase. Don't go to failure. If your max is 10, do 10 sets of 5 reps with only 45 seconds of rest. We are teaching your nervous system to handle the movement. Weeks 3 to 4, the mechanical load. Elevate your feet. By doing decline push-ups, you make your body weight feel heavier. When you go back to regular push-ups, you'll feel like you're pushing air. Weeks 5 to 8, the EMOM strategy. Every minute on the minute. Set a timer for 10 minutes. Do 15 push-ups at the start of every minute. This builds the lactic acid threshold required for high-volume sets. I promised you the hidden pivot. Most people keep their weight on the balls of their feet. Instead, try shifting your weight slightly forward so your shoulders are actually slightly ahead of your wrists. This shortens the lever of your body and engages the upper chest more effectively. It feels harder for the first 3 reps, but once you find the groove, you'll notice your lockout becomes much faster. It's like finding a 6th gear in a 5-gear car. Consistency beats intensity every single time. if you fix your form today and follow the Ascension protocol. That 8-rep goal isn't just a dream, it's an inevitability. If this breakdown helped you understand the why behind the how, hit that like button and subscribe. It tells the algorithm that real fitness science matters. Comment below with your current max push-up countile. Be replying to as many as I can to give personalized tips. Stop training the wrong way. Start building the right way. I'll see you in the next one.